Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Brian Altano. This is Andrew Goldfarb. I don't know if you have like a weird name we lead in, like the Legend of the Gold.
I don't think I go with that often.
Yesterday, you and I went to the Disney Infinity 3.0 panel right here at Comic-Con in New York. We got this, first and foremost, let's get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Everybody who attended got this, which is the Hulkbuster Iron Man figure.
They faked us out. They were like, oh man, if this row wins the competition, then this row gets it, but then everyone's got it.
That's right. So what they did was they showed off this mode, which is basically, it's kind of like an overhead 4-player Smash Brothers style mode.
So it's a new battleground. It's the Marvel Battlegrounds, because like obviously Disney Infinity 3.0 came out and it had the Star Wars characters.
Yep.
And now this time they're putting Marvel in, and obviously 2.0 for Disney Infinity was all like the Iron Man and Hulk and everybody. This is now looping in a little bit more of like the recent MCU stuff. So we've got Hulkbuster, they have Ultron, they have like a cool, like I really want that one figure. It's like the Chris Evans Captain America from Winter Soldier. So it's like he's got like the shield and it's like pretty Chris Evans face and hair instead of the mask.
Yeah, I read some reactions to the panel. I think some people were really excited about the design of the figurine. It's really cool looking. I think other people were a little upset that they're just now starting the double dip. I mean, we've seen them with this with some Skylanders. We've definitely seen it with Amiibo, but in sort of like the Toys to Games kind of profile, it's not very often that you see characters start repeating, especially as we noted yesterday that there is just no end to the amount of characters that people want in this game.
Yeah.
They open up the floor to the audience, asking people, ask us some questions. How are you doing? What's going on? And most people came up and they said, I want Darkwing Duck.
Or I want Captain EO.
I want Captain EO, who is like a very deep-cut Disney character based on Michael Jackson. There was a sort of interactive theater experience that he was in for a very long time. There's no end to Disney characters, and they've opened up, I guess it's like a good problem to have, right?
Yeah, and it's really interesting now because it is fascinating that Skylanders kind of started out this Toys to Life thing, but now we're at this weird point where it's like Nintendo has a near endless well of characters, and Lego now has this near endless well of characters, and Disney obviously has this like endless well of characters, and it's really interesting watching Toys to Life just expand into really cool like action figure collecting.
Yeah, we saw there was a kid at the panel watching everything go down, and he had a Captain America backpack, he had a Kylo Ren lightsaber, and a Spider-Man costume on, and he was sitting on his dad's shoulders, who was dressed like Star-Lord.
Yep.
And I was thinking, like, every single one of these properties is now a Disney property, so every one of these properties can now make their way into this game.
Well, and that was the cool thing about watching the Battlegrounds footage they showed us at this panel, was it was literally Ultron battling Gamora, battling Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And it's like, these are crossovers that we haven't even seen yet in the movies. Like these are, Guardians of the Galaxy characters and Spider-Man, who hasn't been on screen yet in the MCU, and then one of the actual MCU characters. It's like really, really cool seeing this kind of like very, it's that ultimate, like it's the perfect manifestation of what Toys to Life is meant to be, which is I can have all my favorite characters play together.
Yeah. So obviously Disney Infinity, immensely popular. It's going to keep growing and growing, and they're going to keep adding more characters. So let us know in the comments below who you want to see added to the game. I kind of want Baloo from Tailspin. I know that's a deep cut Disney afternoon thing, but
I want some Spider-Man characters. I would love Spider-Gwen. I think would be really cool. Or Walt Disney himself. I want to see cryogenically frozen Walt Disney.
Wait, you want him like in the ice?
Yeah, it comes in like a dry ice, like you open it and it dry ices.
I don't think either of us really understand how cryogenic freezing works.
Nope.
All right, well, I'm Brian. This is Andrew, and for all things Comic-Con, keep it right here on IGN.